folks, we are going to be doing a little bit of Facebook Marketplace shopping today. Now, I know that doesn't sound that exciting on face value, but trust me, you guys don't want to miss this one. You guys have also been loving these new $1 million property videos, which is where we're going to be, doing some of this stuff today. So keep on smashing that thumbs up button, guys. Keep on commenting. I see that you guys are liking this new content. I'm going to try to give you more of it. Tammy Tina, look at them go. The goat girls are in the house. So I've been doing this experiment with the goats. It's actually been really kind of cool. I've been opening, ouch, fingers. I've been letting them out to kind of just free range and eat some roughage during the day. They seem to really be taking to it. I mean, they honestly, they come right out. It's almost like a dog situation. They come right out of the pen and they just start eating like all that long grass, all the briars and stuff around the pond. They're completely content. They stay right there, and getting them back in the pen is so easy. I just bring a little sweet feed out of the bucket and they just come right back in. It's been pretty cool. Free range goats, who knew? Speaking of free range animals, we got some new chicks. I have locked them up in the coop, as you guys can see, just to kind of get them used to their new home. Let's see how they're doing. Oh God, please don't attack me. And there they are, folks. The new chicks are looking mighty feisty. Hey, you're not a new chick, you're one of the older chicks. I'm sorry, you had to get locked in here too so you can train these silly rascals how to live and survive. All right, you guys are gonna have to hang tight for one more day, okay? I'm sorry for you grown chickens, you're gonna have to deal with it. Now, speaking of that $1 million property, there's been something that we need for it. Now that we've had it for a couple weeks, we need some vehicles over there, okay? Because obviously we have the John Deere, we have the 1 ATV, which does great. It gets us around. It's got the 4 doors on it so we can actually put people in here, and it's got some room to haul some stuff, so it's not bad. But as you guys probably saw in that first video, I mean, there are some narrow trails in there. In fact, there's some areas where I just don't think you can get an ATV this size. So basically we need something that's more capable. So it needs to be smaller, it needs to be real light and thin. That way we can just squeeze it in the tightest of wooded locations. So basically what we need is a 4-wheeler. You girls don't get too far now, you hear? I'll come back and check on y'all in a little while. Well, just when I say Tammy and Tina are comfortable being outside the pen, they are now sprinting up to the backyard, presumably scared because they're outside by themselves. Let me handle this real quick. I'll be right back with you guys. Yeah, now y'all want to run. What is wrong with y'all today? They literally never do that. Good job. There you go, Tina. Good Lord, y'all are silly. Okay, the goats are done being foolish. So here's the thing, guys. Once we realized what we needed, which was a 4-wheeler, we then had to decide how to go about purchasing a new one. Because, I mean, let's be honest, there's a bunch of options. I mean, one, you could buy a brand new one. Pick a brand you like, get something nice, spend some money, something that's gonna last you forever, something with a warranty. Or two, could try to find a used one, save a little bit of money, make it something kind of fun, try to find something really good for the least amount of money, something like that. So that's what led me to Facebook Marketplace. Now, when you're looking for something like this on Facebook Marketplace, it's not like you can just pull it up and go exactly to what you want. It's like the perfect scenario. You kind of have to sift through like what seems like hundreds of listings. And a lot of them are mysteries. You have no idea whether or not the thing runs, whether or not it has some major flaw in it that's just waiting to break. And a lot of these are so cheap, it really does make you wonder. But we finally found one that I feel like is gonna be a good candidate for today's video. Now, when I pulled up this listing, there's a few things that just jump out at me right away. So it's a 2002 Arctic Cat. So first of all, Arctic Cat, I'm not gonna lie, no shade or anything, I have never heard of Arctic Cat as with regards to 4-wheelers. 4-wheel drive, manual shift, blah, da, 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 da. It's got super swampers on it. Now, here's where things start to get interesting. And it says something about needing a rear axle. And in parentheses, it says it's tinking. I get that, like it means it's making noise. But then he goes on to say it's still completely rideable and he just replaced the rear end. So he said it needs some TLC, but nothing serious. Now this is where you get that whole situation where somebody says it needs TLC, but it's not serious. That might be according to them that it's not serious, but somebody like me could be pretty bad. They're asking for $3,000. I don't know how firm they are on that. I guess we'll see. But looking at the pictures, as you guys can see, I mean, it doesn't look bad. I mean, it's like OD green, which is good for the woods, if you're trying to do hunting and stuff, you're trying to hide a vehicle. I mean, the tires do look decent, even though the wheels look a little squiggly. It's got, it's got some stuff. It looks okay. More importantly, it's affordable. Well, there's really only one way to see what kind of condition this thing is, and that's to go look at it. So let's go see neighbor Daryl real quick. So we're gonna have to borrow his trailer in case we buy it, and we're gonna go look at this bad boy. Looks like he's already got the trailer out and ready to go. Maybe he wants to go pick up the four-wheeler for me. Daryl? I guess I could go ahead and disconnect everything. I could be a good borrower and do that. Bro, do you know how much trailers like this cost now?
Dude, yeah, they're a ton.
It's crazy. Like you can't even, you have to just hope you know somebody that owns one. It's about the best way to afford it. Man, this one right here with the double axle, it's probably a $5,000 trailer right now.
Easy.
And used, like just a regular one, not even a good one. There we go. Yeah. We're gonna pay $3,000 for this this four-wheeler. Daryl, do you think we can get a good four-wheeler for $3,000?
Yeah, that's probably about right. You know, four-wheelers gone way up.
They have gone way up. This is like a 20-year-old one too. It's it was a 2002.
Yep.
So
2002.
yeah, 20 years old exactly. I mean, he says it runs. He did say it needs one of the rear axles is tinking, but he said it still, it still runs, drives. I don't know how that's going to affect the performance overall. I mean, because he said you can still ride it and everything. He said four-wheel drive still works.
I know nothing about mechanics. I'm talking about nothing.
All right, folks, I just talked to the guy a minute ago who's selling this four-wheeler, and unfortunately, he like works the night shift, so he's got to go to bed or something, which I was like, dude, yeah, go to bed, you've been working all night. So his friend is actually gonna meet us there, which is fine, no big deal. We're still gonna go buy this thing, hopefully, if it runs. That's gonna be the key. But I'd also like to take this opportunity to tell you guys, since you smashed the last 5,000 like goal that we created, and that like goal was for us to float down the river that runs through my $1 million property on kayaks. You guys crushed that goal. We're gonna be doing that video very soon. But as far as this video's like goal, let's try to do 5,000 likes again. If you guys hit that 5,000 like goal, I have found a crazy vehicle out there in the world. I'm talking about crazy vehicle for the $1 million property. And if you guys want to see that, if you're interested in it, let me know. Hit that 5,000 like goal and we'll go get that vehicle maybe next week. But let's stick to today's goal. Let's go check out this four-wheeler. All right, guys, I see a red barn. I see four-wheelers. It's exactly what the guy described to me. Dude, he's got like 5 or 6 four-wheelers.
Yeah,
Let's see if we can get this gargantuan trailer in this driveway. Might have to take out this poor guy's mailbox. Dude, I think, actually, I'm not sure which one is ours. There's like 2 or 3 that look like the one that I'm supposed to be buying. Yeah, dude, that's gotta be it right there. That's gotta be the one. It's gotta be, right?
It's gotta be.
Oh man, I hope so. I guess I'm just gonna park right here for now. Let me go speak to the nice folks. Hey y'all.
Hey, how's it going?
Good, how are y'all doing?
Pretty good.
Do y'all know anything about this four-wheeler particularly? I know it's his and everything, but do y'all know anything about it?
As far it runs good. Rear axle, I think it's the right rear. It's clicking.
Yeah.
You know.
Yeah.
But he just put new rear end in it.
Yeah. Now, when it's ticking, when it's making that noise,
Yeah.
how long do you think you can go, riding on that before you got a major problem?
I have no idea. I mean,
Yeah, me neither.
It's
That's
in
the
that
problem.
it's in that U joint. So
Yeah.
because the boot's torn. But hell, I mean, he's been running on it a year now.
Yeah.
About
I
a
gotcha.
year.
Yeah.
Because he thought it was rear end clicking, which it was
Yeah.
a little bit. So he replaced
so the
that.
boot's torn.
Yep. Yeah, it's always ran real well.
Yeah. That's the main thing for us, is just something that runs. You know what I
Yeah.
mean? If it runs, it gets around. Dude, this is awesome. This is sick. I like the seat. It's got some character to it. See, I like that. You know what I mean? I don't want my stuff to be brand new all the time. I like it to have a little bit of character. You know what I mean? Uh-oh. Yeah, let's try that. Oh, no. We might have had it in the right section. Let's make sure I'm not doing something wrong here. Apply handbrake, start button, yeah? Yeah. Oh boy, what have I done? Yeah. Gosh darn it. Hey, it was just trying to turn over now. What the heck did I do, Andrew?
You didn't accidentally put it in gear, did you?
I don't know. I may have. It just tried to kick on. That's such a bummer.
Let me check the battery real quick.
Yeah. Tires look great.
Yeah.
Tires look good, and they're definitely gonna get it done. In fact, the whole thing looks good for being 20 years old.
Yeah,
you know what I mean?
it's- I like Captain Starter.
Nice. Yeah, you've done that a few times, huh?
I've had a lot of pieces of shit.
Hey, I like that, okay? If your vehicle doesn't require a punch or a slap to start, I don't want it. Here, huh? Almost ran over you, Andrew.
Almost.
Better watch your back around me, man.
Yeah.
Like I said, every so often you had to hit that tap the starter.
Okay. Yeah, that's no problem, man. Hell, it runs. We'll take it out to the property today and see how she does.
Yeah.
Hell yeah, man. Well, dude, thank you again, man. Go
Yeah,
back
man.
to bed, man. I appreciate everything. Oh, would you grab that one for me, man? You have to almost do them like simultaneously. Oh. Whew. Let's get her loaded. She's a beauty. We are now the proud owners of an Arctic Cat 400 2002 model. And she starts right up. You can't say anything about that. I mean, you know, the starter required a little bit of a tap, but after that, she was just firing up every single time. So, have not ridden it yet. I still want to feel that power, you know, between the haunches. A little crotch rocket action. You grab a hold of those handlebars. We got to feel the power. Got to check some things out. Make sure this thing is, in fact, running in tip-top shape. Looks like it is. Let's get this thing back to the property, see what neighbor Daryl thinks, and let's rip some trails in this bad boy. All right, you want to unstrap me? Yeah. I am ready to get this thing off the trailer. Whoa, dude, I'm nervous, man.
Are you?
Yeah, I don't know why. I mean, we ride that John Deere like it's stolen anyways. I guess because this has a little bit less protection, you know, so it's really, it's like a motorcycle, you know, like you gotta have to protect yourself if you crash. All right, let me see here. See if we can get the thing to start again. Oh yeah, mint. Woo! She likes to hop into gear, boys. She likes to hop into gear. All right, so let's put her in, I guess we're gonna put her in high for a minute, eh? We're still in reverse. All right, we got her in gear, man. Let's just see what she can do. Oh my Lord. I do hear that back end ticking a little bit. Let me try to take her down to the road. Woo! Problem is the braking system is not very good. Yeah, I'm definitely gonna get her on this thing. Wow. Okay, so first things I've learned is this thing does not brake that great. It's basically when you want to brake, you're just gonna have to downshift.
Nice.
Basically. I'm still not sure. I guess this is a hand brake, but it doesn't really brake as much as it looks like a hand brake, but I think it's more for show than anything. So yeah, dude, I was kind of ripping there for a second.
You were.
They weren't lying. This thing will go.
Yeah.
Like, it's not afraid to go fast. It's just having to slow down after you go fast might be the only issue.
It's not important.
Nah. All right, guys, so one thing we did notice, I mean, me and Andrew both, I'm sure you guys heard it, but on this back end, this right rear axle is definitely making that noise they're talking about. It was loud, wasn't it?
It was very loud.
It was freaking loud. So all you guys who have any experience with this, you know, this is the time I need you to get in that comment section because I am very inexperienced, admittedly, but I'm willing to learn. So you guys drop some knowledge on me and I'll start looking at maybe, you know, axles and stuff like that. If we have to put a new battery in this thing, if we have to replace an axle or something like that, I'm willing to do that just to keep this thing for as long as we can. But I also want to keep it pure. That's the whole point of this video, is to see what you can get on Facebook Marketplace for essentially $3,000 in the four-wheeler department. All right, guys, this thing can handle a stroll around the yard, but can it handle the rugged trails of the $1 million property? We're gonna find out the answer to that question right now. Let's head across the street, do a little bit of ripping. We're having some issues, boys. What else is new? Come on, baby, hang in there. Oh boy. God dang, this feels good. I am gonna have to get used to this whole foot thing. Woo! Woo-hoo! Oh, come on, girl. Don't do it to me. All right. I should really point out, one, how much fun we're gonna have on this thing, and two, the fact that we're most certainly gonna die on this thing. I just don't know how to slow it down that fast. She's busting! Yee-hoo! We got no brakes and I like that. The first mud she's ever seen, and it almost killed her. Oh wait, it did kill her. We're good, baby. You just hang in there now. Oh boy. Nice. So I can't figure out what I'm doing wrong, or perhaps this is just kind of what you get with a $3,000 four-wheeler, but I'm sure there's something that I could be doing better. Freak! Just Googling how to be a four-wheeler mechanic in 5 minutes or less. Well, we're stranded. Knew this was gonna happen. It's really ironic to be broken down next to a babbling brook, because I'm so thirsty right now, and I'm like 8 miles away from Andrew, so I might have to come tell him to come rescue me. Well, kids, we have broken the Facebook Marketplace four-wheeler. Oh my gosh! And just like that, we got out of it. Wow. Okay. It might be one of those things where it's just kind of an older four-wheeler and you got to kind of troubleshoot it a little bit. I kind of fixed it, I think. Oh, I don't know what happened, but I don't know. It stopped and then it started again. So yeah, thank you for coming to rescue me though. This is the part I don't understand. Like every time I give it throttle, it tries to dive. I mean, it's definitely in gear because it's trying to jump forward. You know what I mean? Like, doesn't make any sense. And then it'll work. Man, I don't know. She's a mystery. There's something so manly about standing up on a four-wheeler. I don't know what it is. And there ain't no way she's gonna make it up this hill, will she? Oh, she will. She will make it up this hill. She gonna need a little bit of work. There's something about hills that this thing just does not like. All right, new plan, folks. Andrew's in the buggy. He is gonna try to push me up this hill. We're probably gonna cause all kinds of more damage, but maybe if we can just get over the hill, we can do something here. I don't know. I'm a little discouraged. Give it to me. Oh, there we go. Yeah, yeah, give me some of that power, baby. There we go. Maybe if we can just get over this dang hill. All right, hold on, let me see if I can do something. Cuts off. Put it in first gear. I've got to be doing something wrong. Like, it almost, you know what it feels like? It feels like it's choking out. You know what I mean? But the choke's not engaged. So like, I'm just confused. The choke is clearly not engaged. Dude, you're gonna have to push me all the way back to the field.
All right.
There it is. Give it to me. This is not how I expected my first ride in the new four-wheeler to go. Gonna be honest with you. We'll just use the new four-wheeler like this. It'll be super convenient. Every time we want to do something, we'll just use this. Oh, and we're breaking my brush guard on that too. It's fine. Yeah, we're like doing a double whammy. Busting up my John Deere and the $3,000 four-wheeler doesn't work. Dope. Yeah, oh, it's just a little end piece. Oh, dude, that's fine. I thought it was actually broken. That's just a little end thing, keeps it together. So what do you think, man? What are your thoughts? I know neither one of us have any experience, but do you have any idea?
Dude, I have no idea.
I don't either.
No idea.
It's not great though. All right, so we got a little situation here, folks, obviously, but let's keep this short and sweet. Okay, so neighbor Daryl, you guys have seen him on the channel. He's the GOAT. He's the best neighbor you could possibly have. He knows a guy, right? He knows a guy who knows about ATVs. Now, I was already gonna take my John Deere to him just to get serviced and stuff, maybe even like put a lift and some bigger tires on it. But while we go see him, I'm gonna bring this bad boy too to see what he thinks. Maybe he can get this thing into tip-top shape for its age and wear and everything. I'm also going to contact the guy, Justin. He might know a trick or two that can help us with this whole thing. It may not even be a big deal, but we're going to wrap this video right here, folks. But let me remind you guys, there's a 5,000 like goal, and if we hit that goal on this video, I have a crazy vehicle, way crazier than this one, that I'm thinking about getting for the $1 million property. But we're not going to abandon this thing, okay? I am not going to leave this project unfinished, okay? We're going to get this thing fixed. It's going to become an integral part of the channel and the property. But it does make you take a little bit of a pause when you're looking to buy something inexpensive off of Facebook Marketplace. You know, I'm not, you know, I think everything might be fine because he did ride it right in front of us and we rode it a little bit before there was any problems. So maybe it's something small. Hopefully it's nothing big. I hope you guys are enjoying these property videos. We're gonna keep pumping them out. Hopefully you guys are subscribing to the channel. Make sure you enable the bell notification. That way you guys don't miss an upload. See you guys next time. Thanks for watching.